They destroyed my 100-year-old oak tree without even asking. So, I shut down their entire neighborhood's power. When I pulled into my driveway, the first thing I noticed was the smell of sawdust. Then the sight hit me like a punch in the chest, an empty patch where my great-grandfather's oak tree had stood for generations. That tree wasn't just wood and leaves, it was family history. I climbed it as a kid, it shaded my porch every summer, and now it was gone. No phone call, no warning, just a laminated notice zip-tied to my fence, hazard removal for community safety. Ordered by HOA. Community safety? Give me a break. The oak wasn't diseased, and it definitely wasn't on their property. See, my little farmhouse sits on 10 acres that border the back of a fancy HOA subdivision. Their world? Identical McMansions, white picket fences, golf carts, and a rulebook thicker than a dictionary. Mine? A red barn, chickens, vegetable gardens, and that massive oak tree, visible from half their neighborhood. Turns out, the HOA decided my tree was unsightly. So while I was at work, they trespassed, hired a crew, and cut it down. I was furious. But then I noticed something, deep tire ruts leading straight to the small utility shed on my land. That shed houses the main electrical junction that feeds both my property and their entire gated community. Decades ago, when this was farmland, the power company ran lines through my family's land. When the HOA was later built, the developer made a deal with my grandfather, handshake agreement, no contract, no easement. Meaning, all the power they depended on still ran through me. So, I flipped the master switch. Boom. Silence. Their air conditioners, lights, gates, all dead. By the next day, HOA residents were confused, gathering at their clubhouse. Then came the knock on my door, Marjorie, the HOA president. Clipboard in hand, blazer pressed within an inch of its life. You need to turn the power back on. You're causing chaos. She snapped. I held up my phone, showing her the picture of the stump. That was my tree. On my land. Just like that power line. That's irrelevant, she huffed. We acted in the community's interest. Funny, I told her. So am I. By day 2, the neighborhood was running on noisy